Hi, I'm Dan Wright, president of ModWright Instruments. I'd like to talk to you today about our Reference PH150 vacuum tube balanced phono stage. Many of you are familiar with our PH 9.0 phono stage, the 9.0, 9.0X, and 9.0 XT. This is the top phono stage in our lineup, upon which the PH 9.0 has been based. Like the PH 9.0, this also has MM and MC inputs that can be switched on the fly. If you have two tone arms, one MM, one MC cartridge, you can do that. Or you might have an outboard step-up transformer for two MC inputs on two different tone arms. As well as the switching between MM and MC on the fly, you can also adjust the loading for both MM and MC cartridges. For MM, you can adjust capacitive loading by 6 different values. Gain can be adjusted for either by 0, -6, or -12 dB. Max gain for MC input is 72 dB. You can adjust that down to by 6 dB to 66 dB or 60 dB max gain. This allows you to use cartridges as low as 0.2 millivolts or lower easily. For MM, max gain is 60 dB, which is quite a bit for a moving magnet cartridge. You might want to adjust that down to 52 or 46 dB. For MC, resistive loading can also be adjusted on the fly in 6 different values. The PH150, being in our reference line, is built to a higher standard aesthetically and operationally. Next, I'd like to talk to you about some of the operational aspects, and then we'll go inside and we'll talk about how and why the reference unit is built the way it is. Moving on to the functional aspects and the controls of the PH150, we'll start with the leftmost knob, which is the MM and MC input. These are 2-inch knobs with a very nice mechanical feel. The next control over is the attenuation. 0 dB attenuation, -6, -12. All these knobs are connected to Grayhill mil-spec switches with a very nice feel. For MM, you have capacitive loading of 6 different values from 0 picofarad up to 690 picofarad. For MM loading, you have resistive loading from 10 ohm all the way up to 1 k ohm. This also, being balanced, has an ability to switch phase or invert absolute phase. In and out of phase is achieved by the simple push of a button. Power button is over here. The rest of the controls on the back are a toggle for balanced versus RCA operation, and another toggle for stereo and mono operation. Next, I would like to remove the cover and show you this unit is beautiful inside as it is out. Moving on to the internals of the PH150. We talked about the controls externally before, this being the input select, this being the attenuation adjust, and the loading MM and MC. The power supply in the PH150 and many aspects of the PH150 are much more advanced than the PH 9.0. The power supply, first of all, does have high and low voltage supplies. In this case, they are dual redundant and discrete left and right channel. The input switching, input select, attenuation, and all the controls are handled by a relay select right here on this board. The PH 9.0 standard does not have Lundahl output transformers. This is one part of the design right here, these 2 big Lundahl transformers that make up the X upgrade for the 9.0X. And that is essentially making the 9.0 one step closer to the reference PH150. Like the PH 9.0, there are 2 6922 or 60J8 driver tubes, and there are 2 6C45 gain tubes as well. There are 2 Lundahl step-up transformers, and as you will see, all of the capacitors in this design are ModWright Instruments custom capacitors. They are costly, they are made for us, and they only go into our reference products. The casework is the last thing I will mention. The PH150 is built to the highest standard. All aluminum billet, aluminum enclosure, faceplate, all beautifully done. Right down to the layout of the wiring, which is all very purposely done. All power and signal are crossed at 90 degrees. All grounds are run independently. All high current wires are separate from all signal wires and other power wires. Everything is, like I said, done for a reason. So, if you are looking for the best phono stage ModWright makes, in my opinion, one of the best phono stages available, please consider the PH150. So again, thank you for watching the video. This is our PH150 Reference Tube Balanced Phono Stage. Please see us on social media, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube. Please like and subscribe. You can find us at www.modwright.com. Thank you.